Hello. Welcome. 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 Back to new ASMR video. My little bubbles. So you're here for a general health questionnaire and checkup, right? Amazing. Okay, so I'm not going to ask your name or anything because that is part of our exam. So let's get right into it. And I'm going to start with the questions. So let me see. So we are going to discuss your memory, your mental health, and I'm going to ask you about physical symptoms, okay? So nothing much. So just in general, how are you feeling today? Good? That's lovely. Okay. So I have a lot of questions here. Some of them are a little bit personal, but I hope that's okay. I just really need to know for this exam, okay? Just to make sure that everything is all right. Great. Okay. So, are you nice and comfortable? Great, that's important. I always want my clients to feel safe around here, so just relax. You don't have to worry about anything. This is all in secret, so I won't tell anything you say here. It is all private, so I hope that comforts you a little bit. Also, just relax. I'm not going to hurt you. I'll just ask some regular questions, okay? If you feel uncomfortable at any time or at any point, just let me know and we'll stop for a moment, okay? Great, so let's start with your memory. So, can I have your full name, please? Okay. And your date of birth? Okay. Can I take your address, please? Okay. What number is that? 19, okay. And which town is that in? Okay, great. And can I have your postcode? Okay. And of course, can I have your email address? It's just after the questions, I need to analyze it, but I can't do it like right now. So I have to analyze it when you're gone, and then I'm going to send you the results through email, or I am going to call you. It is one of those two, okay? So your email address is... Okay. Great. And lastly, I need your telephone number. Okay. So can I just take a look at your ID? It's just to confirm everything, okay? Thank you. Okay, so your name, date of birth. Okay. Okay, correct. Thank you so much. It's just to make sure that you remember everything and that you are and that what you are saying is right, okay? So that was amazing. Okay, so now we're going a little bit deeper, so let's start. From time to time, do you forget what day it is? Not really? Okay. So, no. Do you often forget what you are looking for? Sometimes. I think everyone forgets something, so if it's not too much, I think that's okay. And when do you forget something? Is it when you're looking for something and then all of a sudden you don't remember? Or is it like you think of looking for something and then afterwards you don't remember what you were looking for? The first one? Okay. Okay. Does anyone close to you ever say you're forgetful? No? Okay, that's good. Can you add two numbers together without writing them down? Yeah, I know it's kind of a weird question, but some people really can't. So let's say no. Okay. Do you ever forget that you have an appointment? No, no. Well, you were on time today, so that is awesome. So no. Do you struggle with concentrating? A little bit. Can you explain that? Oh, so when you're like really focusing on something, all of a sudden you can lose your focus. Yeah, well, I have the same thing. So for an example, when I am reading and there is a noise outside or somewhere around me, my focus is instantly gone. So I understand, but it's just you could have some kind of disease, but we'll check that afterwards. So I will say yes and then check it later. I don't know if you know this, but it's called ADD, and it's kind of like a disease where you can't focus. You're also very hyper, like very active. You want to do stuff all of the time, and when you need to focus, it's very difficult. So it could be that, but let's hope not. But I'll check it afterwards, okay? Do you ever repeat your conversations? Yeah, so just repeat yourself, nothing special. No? Okay. Okay, so those were the memory questions. You don't seem to have any memory loss or dementia, so that is awesome. So I'm just going to write some things down. Apart from the one question with the concentration, everything was okay. So I don't think you have anything to worry about there. So your memory is amazing. Okay. Now we are going to the mental health questions. So this is very deep. Some questions maybe will make you a little bit uncomfortable. I promise you don't have to worry about anything. I've heard it all, okay? So just try and answer it. So the first question, are you capable of making decisions? Yeah, decisions with, I don't know, just basic decisions, what you're going to eat, or when you're going to the store, what will you choose, or just normal stuff, nothing too big. So not like you're going to move to another house, not those kind of decisions, but like the smaller ones, okay? You can, okay, so can make decisions, because of course if you're going to move to another house or something that is a big decision, it's very difficult to make a decision. So we're not talking about those decisions, okay? So do you sleep well in general? Yes. How many hours of sleep do you get? Between 6 and 8? Well, to be honest, that is not a lot. I just really want you to know that you really need your 8 hours of sleep a day, and otherwise it will cause like harm, I guess. It will definitely affect your mental health. And of course, you don't feel it right now maybe, but in a while you could really feel that your body needs more sleep. So I would definitely recommend to try and sleep more and get a little bit more me time. So I will write that down, 6 to 8 hours. Because if you sleep 6 hours a day, that is really not enough. I just really want you to know that. It can also cause that you are feeling down or depressed, and obviously we don't want that. So I hope you just try and get some more sleep. Just try and get all of the sleep that you can, okay? So, are you able to join the day-to-day activities, such as walking or running, just normal things? You can, that's great. Yes. Let's go to the next question. Are you able to face problems? It is kind of the same thing as with making decisions, but this time with problems. Most of the time. Okay. Most of the time. Do you feel unhappy or depressed right now? No? No, that's good to hear. So, no. So, you're feeling happy. Okay, great. Do you have a good self-image? You do? That's great to hear. Yes. It's very important to love yourself, because otherwise it's just very hard these days because of social media and everything, because you always see like the perfect and how you're supposed to look like, and a lot of people get really unhappy with themselves, and just in general they hate their body because they see those supermodels and they think like, oh, I need to look like that. But no, that's not true. Everyone is beautiful, every body is beautiful, and I really want you to know that. Just remember, everyone is different, everyone is beautiful, okay? So I will write that down, but it's amazing that you have a good self-image. So kind of the same question, do you have a lot of confidence? Most of the time, again. Okay, so when are you not confident? Okay, yeah. Do you ever think that you are a worthless person? Sometimes. And when is that? When you are in a fight with someone? Okay. Again, if you feel like this a lot, you should definitely talk to a person, maybe a psychologist, but it's very important that you feel happy and that you have a lot of confidence, because as I said, it's very hard to be happy with yourself these days. So if you ever feel like that, just talk to a person close to you or to a psychologist, okay? So when you are in a fight, are you under a lot of stress? You are? And when? Every day. Oh, at work. Okay, so you're under a lot of stress at work. And is it your boss that is giving you the stress, or do you have a lot of work? It's your boss. Okay, so maybe you should talk to him and just say that you have a lot of stress, because maybe that's also why you don't sleep that much. So I would definitely talk to your boss, and you don't have to tell him like, you're putting a lot of pressure on me, but just in general ask for maybe different hours, or if you can take a day off or something, just to get some me time and just relax, okay? So I will write that down. Have you been getting scared or panicky for no good reason? No? That's good. So you don't have anxiety or you don't get panic attacks? No. Okay. Okay, so those were the mental health questions. You did an awesome job. You seem to be pretty good involving the mental health. So I'm very happy with the results of that. So I'm going... Okay. And now for the last questions, I just want to ask you about some physical symptoms. So for an example, I'm going to ask you, did you get a stomach ache over the last week or something? And then you have to answer if you got it or not, okay? So did you have stomach pain? No? Okay. Did you get pain in your arms, legs, or joints? No. Okay. Did you have chest pain or do you have chest pain? You do? Oh. Okay, I'm just going to write that down. And do you know what it's from? Oh, you smoke. Okay, so you think it's from smoking. Okay. Smoking. Do you get headaches? You do? And when is that? Every day. And is there one specific point in the day that you get those headaches? After work? Yeah, maybe it's the same thing as I said before, probably because you don't sleep enough and because you are under a lot of stress at work. So I'm going to write that down, but I'll definitely check that out after the questions. So after work. Okay. Have you fainted in the last 4 months? No, that's amazing. Did you get any shortness of breath? No. Have you felt your heart pound or race? Sometimes. Also at work. Okay. Yeah, it could be from the stress that you are getting some adrenaline and then your heart is racing, of course. But you should really try and avoid that because it's so important that you don't live under a lot of stress because it could give you some health problems over time. So we'll talk about that later. And then the last question, do you have any bad habits such as smoking, consuming a lot of alcohol? No? Yeah, smoking of course, but no. Okay. And then the last question is just kind of general. Do you have any pain anywhere right now? You have headache? Okay. So that was it. So I have a better view now who you are, what you do in life. So I just want to take a look at some things if that's okay. First I'm going to put on these gloves and I'm going to feel around your head because you say you get a lot of headaches. I just want to make sure that there is nothing there that could cause the headaches, such as lumps, bumps. So I'm just going to feel around, okay? Okay. Okay. Let's feel. Okay. Any pain right there? No? Okay, I'm also going to feel around your face just to make sure that nothing is hurting. So just let me know if anything hurts or is tender, okay? Okay. nose and on your sinuses. It hurts a little bit? Okay, I'm going to take a look with my flashlight in a second, just to make sure that your sinuses are clear. So let me just take a look. I'm going to do like this with my pen light. Yeah, just to make sure that it is clear and that we can't see anything bad there, okay? So let's see. Okay. That seems pretty great. Your sinuses look clear, nothing to worry about there. Okay, now the other side. Okay. Great. Okay, so I'm going to look. Okay, I'm just going to check your pupils really quick. So can you look at my nose, please? Okay. Great, I'm going in a little bit closer. And back. And a little bit closer. And back. Great. I'm going to pull down your eyelid. Okay, the other side. Okay. Amazing. So I just looked at your pupil dilation, and as you can see on this picture, I was actually looking at this part. So when your pupils dilate, this part will constrict and it will go wider. So that looked amazing. So for this part, I just want to check your memory again. So I have this paper over here. So I'm going to point out 4 words and then I'm going to put the paper down and you have to repeat them, okay? So let's start with soap, cotton, glass, and match, okay? So soap, cotton, glass, and match. Are you ready? Okay. Repeat. Yep. Okay, great, awesome. That was correct. Okay. And for the last part, I'm just going to measure some parts on your face really quick. Okay. Okay. Just to make sure that everything is in the right proportion. Okay, so that was it for the exam. Everything seemed fine. I just have to analyze your questions and then I'm going to send you an email or I'm going to call you with the results, okay? But what I can say is that you definitely should get more sleep or try and get more sleep and try and avoid some stress at work. If you want, I can write you a paper so that you can stay at home for, let's say, 5 days, just so that you can get some me time. But obviously that's something you need to know. Also about the smoking part, I could also give you some things that could help you stop or give you some tips to stop smoking. But obviously, again, that is something that I can't do if you don't want to stop. So you have to tell me, do you want to stop? If yes, what are you willing to do for it, okay? Thank you so much for coming today. And I hope I'll see you in one of my next videos. Goodbye, guys.